Hello everyone. In this lesson, we'll learn how to host a static website using AWS S3, and we need to use this same approach for submitting our homework. So let's get started. So for this, I will request you to go to your browser and then search for AWS console, and this will bring you to the page where you can create a free account for AWS. And AWS is Amazon Web Service. They provide services including Amazon EC2, Amazon S3, and Amazon DynamoDB, all those different kind of services that you can use as an infrastructure for your application. Um, in this lesson, we'll only see a simple example of using S3. S3 is short for Simple Storage Service. It is a service which allows storing files and those kind of block-based objects in Amazon S3. So go ahead and fill up this and create an account which is free for 12 months, and you will be able to do a static hosting using that, static web page hosting using that. In my case, I already have a AWS account, so if I go there, it will tell me to log back in. So I will go to the AWS Management Console, and here we'll type S3 to go to the S3 section of the console, and here we have to create a bucket. A bucket is like a directory or a folder, a top level directory or folder, but the bucket name is need to be unique. So type something associated with your name and then this get me hired class, so that it is unique. So I will just type get me hired summer 2020 bucket, and I'll go create that. Here I'll keep the default options. In the permission sections, I will take this off to say that it can have public objects, because we are going to host a website, so our pages needs to be public. I'll go ahead and click I acknowledge this, and then I'll click next. Here it showed me everything for review, and then I click on create bucket, and it will go ahead and create that bucket. Once I have that bucket, I can go inside this bucket, and here I can go to the properties, and you'll see one of the option is to host a static website, which is by default disabled. We'll go ahead and enable that, and we can do that by clicking on this use this bucket to host a website. Here it will ask for an index document and an error document. We'll go ahead and use this index.html, and for the error document as well, we'll use index.html. When we later host an Angular based website, we'll cover into more details of why we are using index.html for both of those, but for now just use that value and go ahead and save, and it will enable bucket hosting. And once we have the bucket, now inside the bucket you can create folder. So for this class 1, we're going to create a class 1 folder, and we can save that. And once we have this folder, we can go inside and we can upload a file inside this folder. So I can select this my first HTML page, and I can upload that. And once the file is uploaded, I can click on it, and I can go to the action drop down menu, and I can make this public. Now it is made public. So if I click on this, it will give me details of that page, and at the bottom of the page it will give me an object URL. So if I click on that URL, it will show me my HTML page. So for your homework, you will upload it like this, and then you will submit this URL as your homework submission. So this is how we host a simple HTML page using AWS S3 static web hosting.